Hi everyone, welcome to the No Good Racing Garage. I'm Nigel Toogood, the founder of No Good Racing. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about how to get started in grass karting and some of the safety gear that you'll need. So I've been doing this for 2 years now. I'm currently 9th in New Zealand for my class, which is the 200cc standard Lifen. They're great fun to race, cheaper class to get into, not so expensive motors. And at the moment I'm also building a 450cc, which is a bit more costly and taken a wee bit longer than expected, but I'll get there and eventually I'll be able to race 2 classes. So the first thing you need to do, if you don't know someone that's racing, is to get on Facebook, have a look to see if there's any groups in your local area that you can travel to go see. Contact them. They're usually more than happy to have a chat to you and answer any questions that you need answered. And so I'm a member of South Otago, Central Otago, and I also race in Dunedin. I'm a non-member of Dunedin, but that just means I've got to pay a little bit extra on the day, which is not a big cost anyway. And most clubs allow non-members to race. They're more than happy. They just want more races. That's all good. You'll also need to get the club to send you their rules, because a couple of different clubs have their own set of rules. Most of them abide by the New Zealand rules, but there's a couple like Christchurch and Dunedin that are adding a few extra rules. And to find a grass cart, probably best to get on Facebook, Grass Cart Buy, Sell and Exchange. Trade Me is another good one. Get hold of the clubs. They've also got carts that they're more willing to sell to their locals. I wouldn't advise building one. It's a bit more into it than what you think, but once you get familiar with the sport, then you'd be good as gold. So now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the safety gear. So we'll start with the helmets. This is my old school helmet. This is what I used to use when I was, just mucking around on motorbikes. So it's quite old, still perfectly acceptable. It's long as it's a certified motorbike helmet. And here's the newer style helmet. Bit lighter. Then you've got your goggles. I like these ones. They're awesome. Just keep the mud out. We get so muddy. And these ones fit the new style helmet. That's why I sort of had to buy a new helmet. Because we're not allowed tear-offs either, because the people that own the properties don't like the plastic lying around all over their farms, all the rubbish. And here's the old style goggle. Absolutely rate these goggles. They're so good. Then we've got the neck braces. This is probably a more expensive one. You can get the cheap foam ones, but I've had a few neck issues in my life, so I want to really protect mine. So I've got a bit of long hair. They want you to have it either tied up or in a belly. So I wear a fire resistant balaclava. Gloves, they're a must. So I use these ones because when you first start out, you accidentally touch the exhaust a few times. And I've done that and haven't burnt myself, as you can see by this. So I love these gloves, but I do have another set that I'll get out on special occasions, like the champs and that, but you don't do mechanic work in these. When you first start off, just common old overalls, just a shitty old pair of overalls. That's all you need. But I prefer these, as they're a lot safer, a lot thicker. Got handles on the shoulders to rip you out of the cart if they need to. And yeah, I find these much better. We also need to wear a knee pad. I tend to knee the gear lever quite often, so this here saves my knee a few bruises. And also wear one elbow pad on the same side as the motor, because every now and then you'll accidentally give that motor an elbow and that hurts. Just any sort of footwear does, but I prefer to use proper kart boots just because they've got a solid sole, and when you're mashing down on those pedals, if you're not wearing something with a decent hard sole, you can actually bruise the bottom of your foot. So yeah, that's about all the safety gear we require. Next time I do a video, I'll show you my cart, show you what you basically need to do to turn a track cart into a grass cart. So I'd just like to thank all my sponsors, Mantel Panel and Paint, Matera, Sign Ads and Gore, and thank you to all my subscribers. Yous are great. Without yous, I'd be nothing. And so yeah, subscribe, give us a like, have a good day.